Yo, what's up, fam? It's your boy Ray with another vlog of the day. Hopefully your day is going great. Hopefully you're having a wonderful, positive day. And if not, I'm sending you some positive vibes. I'm just dropping my vlog for the day. Hopefully, I don't know, whatever comes out of my mind helps you out. But I've just been thinking, I've been in my head a lot. I don't know if you've ever experienced like moments where everything's just going amazing, perfect, everything's flowing, but then you start getting thoughts of doubts, thoughts of darkness, thoughts of giving up. It's the worst. And what's even worse is that if you don't have, I'm not like a support system, but if you don't have a pattern of how to get yourself out of that mentality, it can go either both ways. You can either crash or it'll take you to the next level. And what I mean by that is like for example, me, I'm gonna be 100% honest. You know, I have had moments, not just past couple days, this has been like my whole life. I've had moments where I just have that self-doubt that, you know, am I worth it? You know, should I keep going? You know, is this it? Is this my route? Is this my journey? Right? And I start having feelings of giving up of whatever I'm doing. And there's so many things in the past that I've given up on. But now, as I'm getting older, as I got to my age now, I found out that you have to find patterns and ways to get your mind off of that. Right? Because whatever you perceive can either kill you or make you stronger or get you to the next level. You get that? Like whatever, how you perceive things is what's gonna make you or break you. And what I mean by that is, if you see that you're on the route, your journey of what you're trying to do, your goal, and you come on a roadblock, something happens to you, it's only temporary. If you perceive it as temporary, if you perceive it as this too shall pass, you know how some people say that, this too shall pass? You know, if you perceive it as in, I got this and I'll get over this, let me just take care of this and I'll keep going on my journey, it won't be nothing to you. It won't bother you. The next day you'll go to sleep, you reset, wake up, you're good to go. Like you're back on your journey. But sometimes us as humans, we tend to perceive things differently. Like if something negative is happening to you, something crazy is happening to you in your life, whether it's health, family, you know, financial, work related, school related, whatever it is, you know, we automatically just attach ourselves to just straight negativity. We attach ourselves to these thoughts that keep controlling us and keep shutting us down. And then next to you know, it just becomes a memory. And what I mean about memory is like, oh yeah, I was trying to do this, but I never made it, right? I stopped. Right? You don't want to tell that story, bro. Come on, you don't want to tell that story. You want to tell the story that you pushed through, you kept going, you get to the end, and you got to your goal. And you did it by pushing and grinding, and whatever was hitting you, you kept getting up, brushing off your shoulders, and you kept going forward. Nothing was stopping you till you got to your goal. That's the story that you want to tell. That's the story that you deserve to tell. That's what I keep telling myself every day. I want to stop telling the stories of, oh yeah, I used to do this. Oh yeah, I did this and did this, that. No, I want to tell the story now that I did this and I kept going, and it sucked. It was crazy. It was fun. It was wild, but I made it. I made it to my goal. And now I have this to prove to, you know, that I got here. And it's not even like about having proof. It's like just for yourself, like accomplishing that and feeling happy, because it gets you to the next level of happiness in your life for yourself. Like right now, you know, I'm pushing forward. I have so many things going on right now. Like I'm not talking about, you know, just life related, but as far as like what I want to push for, what I want to keep going in, right? First things first, I got my career, my job. I work in IT, cybersecurity, where every day things change. Every day you have to stay updated. Everything you have to teach yourself and learn. Self-taught kind of things, right? You have to stay up to date with everything. And that's what I keep trying to do every single day, you know, to make sure that I'm the best in my workforce. that I'm the best, IT guy to go to. But at the same time, I'm also pushing for my other dream as well, which is being a content creator. And so I kept putting things on my plate. I say, okay, let's push for this channel, PixelPod YT, where we do reactions for anime and stuff, and it keeps going, keeps pushing. And then I got the Twitch channel, and then I got Discord, where I keep going and stuff like that. Now I'm starting to do shorts and videos for another channel that we started, which is like a gaming channel kind of thing, where we post like our Twitch stuff there, and it's just like, and we got Patreon, so I got all these things that are on my plate, and I start doing this thing where the table starts getting heavy, and I'm being pushed down. No, you got to get yourself off that mindset that you think that you put too much on your plate. All you have to do is just keep going, stay balanced, put your energy into all the different things that you're doing, because it keeps you going. For me, it makes me happy to do all those things. That's why I keep doing it. But then, of course, there's some days you start thinking, oh, wow, is it worth it? Should I keep going? Is this one day just gonna shut down, and or am I not even good at this? There's some days I do think about those things, right? There's days where there's negative comments, and the negative comments don't really get to me, but sometimes I'll read them and I'll be like, oh wow, all right, I didn't know that, and it becomes like a little thought in my head, and I'm just like, get out of that mindset. Get out of that mindset. Get a routine where you can get yourself out of that mindset. If anything, I'll throw an advice to you. Again, I'm not no guru. I don't do, I don't do speeches, in front of schools and stuff like that. It's not my job. Maybe one day, that'd be cool. Like if I ever end up doing that. But, my mission is to just keep putting videos out there that used to help me and used to motivate me and get me out of that funk, right? And that's my cure. That's my pattern. That's my, oh no, I'm starting to think like this. Let me get my routine that I do where I get out of that funk. And what I like to do is I like to go on YouTube and I like to look up motivational speeches, motivational videos. Those videos that got those thumbnails of the guys like grinding at the gym, and it says, don't quit, never stop, or you deserve better, like those kind of YouTube videos. I start putting those YouTube videos on my way to work, on my way home, or like sometimes in the bathroom, like I'm on the toilet and just listening to one of these videos, right? And it gets me out of that funk, because sometimes in those videos there's a sentence or a phrase or something that sticks to me, right? And in one of the videos I just watched today, something that stuck to me is the fact that we tend to put a lot of energy into our negative thoughts. But what if we put that kind of energy into our negative thoughts into positive thoughts? How you're I don't know if you're like me, but sometimes, there are days where, like, if let's say something bad happens, you'll start cursing everything and thinking negative. And yes, I've been through that. I've broken my left leg. It's broken in half. I got a metal rod in there because of a motorcycle accident. I know I've had in some of my videos, I talked about it. I've been homeless. I've been broke. I've been left alone to fend for myself. I've been in all those areas in life that just sucks, and you have to struggle your way out of it. Yes, so I know how it is to think negative and to keep pushing yourself down. But if you put that same energy that you do thinking negative and you put it towards thinking positive, you're gonna see so many great things happening, because it happened to me. And hopefully any of this message helps you out. Hopefully, if this week is not the greatest for you, I'll send you some positive vibes, and hopefully some of these messages can help you through, because it did help me. So that's all I'm trying to do, just help each other out. That's it. Anyways, I gotta head on out. My lunch break is almost over. You guys have a wonderful day, wonderful week. Stay cool, stay true, be you. Peace.